Hello, my beautiful aberration investigation server. We are coming at you live with another Toonkind at 12 FPS. Today it is on site. My name is Marzi, and I'll be playing Leonardo Layton, everyone's favorite normal boy who's definitely not a criminal. And I'm joined by my lovely co-host.
Hello, everybody. My name is Whis. I am playing a junior detective, Lil Rai Stagehand today, who has, for someone who doesn't have a mouth, is currently grinning at Leo with the most shit-eating grin you could possibly imagine.
Leo can just feel it. You can see it in Rai's eye.
Oh dear, because we are going back in time a little bit to just after Paintfest, so like the cheers haven't even faded yet, I feel.
Yeah, like people are cheering, like the audience is being ushered out to the concert venue where the announcers will be performing, if I'm remembering correctly. And Leo has anime laser eyed, like whipped his head over to look at Rai. And
Rai's just giggling, and he does that little, that little wave where you just twiddle your fingers a little bit.
yeah,
He's just doing that.
little getaway. And it is just, you are fucking dead. Leo's hopping to his feet.
Because he would have only just not been a chihuahua for probably about all
Yeah,
of 60 seconds.
he's just, like, if I remember correctly, game ends. Barbara is like, oh my gosh, are you okay? I'm so sorry. And Leo turns to her and is like, no, it's okay, don't worry about it. And turns to Ryan, makes like strangling motions at him. Despite Ryan not having a neck.
Yeah. He's just gonna giggle and then just start backing away from Leo, and then he's just gonna about face and sprint.
Alright, which boy is faster?
I can guess, but you know that's not why we're here. What do you want to roll for chasing him down?
I almost want to roll a survival to see if Leo can actually like keep on his tail with all the people like moving around now.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to do a survival to contest?
Yes. Contesting survivals. Let's fucking go.
Alright, this is gonna be funny.
Oh god, I dropped my dice.
Well.
No, Leo! Unfortunate news for my boy.
Well, yeah, that is unfortunate news, because even though Rai rolled really shit, a 5 isn't gonna beat a 13.
Yeah, no, a nat 1 critical fail is not gonna beat that. So Leo was just like in like the fucking wide stance, arms like bent at his sides like the Wild West, like dual pose as he's looking around wildly trying to find Rai.
I don't think Rai cares that the game's over. What are you going to do? How are you going to approach this?
Rai just hears, Rai Stagehand, you absolute shit.
And what do you mean? What did I do, Leo? What did I do?
You know what you did, you absolute fuck.
Oh dear, you've got real kind swears. Dear me. Must have been pretty bad.
I'm real kind, I'll say as many real kind swears as I want.
I think he is going to cast. He is going to be a little shit. He absolutely is going to be a little shit. What is the roll that you have to do for this one? Okay, can you do a con save?
Oh, bitch! That's like his worst stat. Okay, You got a 17.
Oh, meets it, beats it.
Ah!
So you know, oh wait, has it on a fail save? Blah 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 blah. Does it say anything about half or anything? No. Okay, so as you're trying to find Rye, there's just this moment where there's this really sickly brownish green mist that sort of fills the air around you, and it doesn't smell good. Like, it smells real bad, but you manage to not puke quite successfully, but it's not pleasant because he just tried to get you with stinking cloud.
Leo has brought his hands to his face and just very muffled, "Ah, you shit!"
You gotta find me, Leo. And when it's obviously not made him throw up. He's gonna drop the stinking cloud pretty quickly once he's realised it's not doing anything, but and he wasn't doing it to hurt him anyway, so it's fine.
Leo has a secret weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Because Camembert wasn't with him during the game, but your boy never goes anywhere without his dog. And the dog stats that I use for Camembert, this dog has advantage on perception checks.
Okay.
So it's Camembert's turn now to try to find Rye. Alright, let's see. Come on, Camembert. Now, I don't know if Rye is, like, actually stealthing.
Not at this point. Like, he can. He's not going to pass without trace this or anything, but I'll contest that with a stealth. Why not? I think Rye is laughing too hard, quite frankly. What's your stealth? Your base stealth is not that great, actually, in the scheme of things.
Oh, yeah, no.
He's just giggling too hard.
Yeah, he's, like, doubled over giggling, and, like, he feels a wet nose pressed against his arm, and it's everyone's favorite little guy, Camembert.
Oh, hello, puppy. You reach out and pat its head.
He will accept the pet. However, he does start barking very loudly.
Oh, Fry's not going to do anything. He's just still just reeling from how funny this all was. Going, oh, dog. Let's pat the dog. Hello.
Dog. Now, let's see if Leo can use that to find them both. Because Leo just had his perception.
Nice.
Yeah. He knows his fucking dog.
Mm-hmm.
So Rye is very happily patting this dog with his very cute red bandana and a spot around his eye. As Leo and he sees from over the dog, Leo skidding around a corner with the anime eye flash.
He's just gonna look up. Hi, Leo.
I'm gonna tangle you over a wall, I swear.
Why?
I can't believe you turned me into a chihuahua in front of my dad!
To be fair, I didn't really know he was your dad.
Well, he doesn't know you're my cousin, so...
And I could have turned you into something even smaller, like a caterpillar or a spider or an ant. But I thought it wouldn't be fair if somebody accidentally stepped on you. This is why I went for a really itty bitty tiny little dog. Also, you were kinda showing off, so I thought it was fair. Knock you down a peg or two.
I was on Team Phantom Thief. What are Phantom Thieves if not gigantic show-offs?
Well, that's true. I have a Phantom Thief board back home in my office, and it's just labeled show-off. It's, the only one I've
seen it.
Yeah, the only one I've met was a complete show-off, so, it made sense.
And Leo, take a deep breath and slowly approach. And hey, what are grapple checks usually?
Strength. Strength.
He just wants to real quick pull Rai into some sort of headlock equivalent.
Mm-mm-mm.
Got a 13.
Okay. There is a non-zero chance of beating that. Let's find out. Let's see what the dice want to do to me today.
Oh, V-Wild says it's athletics versus acrobatics.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Apparently. Okay, so that would mean our Leo has a 17.
Oh wait, so you did athletics or acrobatics? Which one? I
think grappler does athletics. The one who's getting grappled, if I'm remembering correctly, chooses between acrobatics or athletics.
Okay, fantastic. Well, I'm absolutely going with acrobatics because that has a 0 rather than a -2, which is which is extra funny to me because Rai got a 19 on the dice.
God! It's because he doesn't have a fucking neck.
Yeah. Rai's just gonna sort of whoop out of the way and then just give Leo a bit of a pat on the back. Pat.
Yeah, Leo tried to grab his head like a rubber ball, but Rai got out of the way.
If it makes you feel any better, Leo, I couldn't hit you with the weird paint gun, so you were at least aren't covered in paint for me. That wasn't for lack of trying. I don't really get those weapons.
No, they are kind of weird, and it's a good thing I didn't get any paint on me. Well, I didn't get a lot. I am wearing a lot of white, which I realize
Yeah, that was
not
stupid.
the best idea.
That was dumb.
Listen, I am representing Phantom L, and Phantom L wears almost entirely white, okay?
You better hope he never goes up against something like a giant squid monster or something like that, because they already have one show off in black, so...
Why would he need to? He's an art thief.
I don't know. Maybe they have a giant squid toon who's the security guard. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, if he's been stealing for about 3 years now in almost all white. If they can't catch him in something as bright as that in the middle of the night, I don't know if they'll be able to catch him anyway.
I mean, I could try. But you said he has a nemesis already, so I suppose it's not my place to.
I don't know. From what I see from like articles and everything, every time he is chased by a detective, one, it's Camille, who is smaller than you, and two, it just looks like fun. Like they're playing tag.
I suppose it was fun. But, it's sort of just confusing at the end. It was like, I don't have authority to arrest you. What do I do now? Peck.
You don't.
Yeah, well, it's not that I didn't catch him, because I did.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I couldn't do anything with him after I caught him.
Then you don't do anything.
Well, what choice did I have? I had to let him go.
Damn, not even a citizen's arrest. Fucked up.
I'm still learning how this all works. And, I'm not just a normal citizen. I'm a detective, so I gotta do things right by all the rules and stuff. I'm sure they cover this sort of thing when you go and, try and get your license and things. You maybe get a manual or something.
Now I realize how incriminating this will sound. But also, that sounds like so many rules and gross.
Yeah, well, you gotta do some things by the rules, otherwise it's not fair.
I guess.
And I mean, that's why I didn't do anything I've got lots of spells that I could have used in Paintfest, and lots of things that I can do that other people can't. But I didn't, because it wouldn't be fair.
Man, I need to I need to get better spells.
Oh, you can
Oh,
do
but you
magic
know
too?
what yeah, bard.
Oh, cool. Bard magic's really, really cool. Mom and Uncle Hattie and Jacques, they all do bard magic. I can't do bard magic, but it's neat.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But I mean,
It's fun to practice.
there's another thing I can do that I don't know, you can be the judge on if it's magic or not.
Oh, okay.
And Leo has the actor feat. And just like he's just kind of squatting probably in front of Rai and just like very like very smugly just like steeples his fingers together and rests his chin on his fingers and perfectly mimicking Rai's voice just says, "Man, I can't even do a citizen's arrest. Unfortunate."
Wow, that's really good. Freaky, but really good.
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
I hope so.
I mean, yeah, I live here in Billstown.
Exactly why I'd hope you stay here all week. Though, you could always come visit me. I'm sure
could.
Mom would
That
like to
is
see you
true.
again. It's been a while.
It has been a while actually since we've been to Halloween Town. However, I don't think the town itself likes me very much.
Oh? Why not?
You know how the first time I was there, I stayed with you guys for like a night or two.
Hmm.
So Aunt Lynn introduced me to a friend of hers named Pip, and Pip and I together scattered glitter throughout the streets of Halloween Town.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't think Kara really likes littering, so I guess there's that. But why do you say that they don't like you? What did they do?
Well, I mean, I don't have a lot of evidence considering I've only actually visited like twice, but I did get extremely lost
Oh, that
trying to
happens
do
to
that second
everybody.
visit. Does it? Okay, cool.
Oh yeah. Happens all the time. Like we live there and sometimes Kara will still do that to me and Mom.
Hey, that's really funny, actually.
It just depends on what mood they're in. Sometimes they're like they wake up and they choose chaos. You know, it's just how it works.
You know what? I get that. Sometimes you just wake up and you choose violence, and it's everyone else's problem.
Yeah. You should see when Mom wakes up and has the zoomies. We have to let her out real quick so she can run around the block. It doesn't happen as much as it used to, but sometimes she's just like, okay, I have too much energy, let's noom. It's fun to try and chase her, but dang, she's quick.
Yeah, she is really quick, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
I think one time me and Camille made the mistake of kind of trying to run while inside network, and no, I should have known that that was not gonna work.
Nettle does like things to be just so, and also doesn't like being left out.
Yeah, no. I mean, I did. You know what? I do know that because I so very kindly instructed my older sister who went to go visit Aunt Lynn to also bring a present for network because I am so very caring and thoughtful.
Yes, yes, you are.
Absolutely, I am, which is why I instructed my older sister to very lovingly gift network a few bottles of glitter.
Oh, is that where those came from? I see.
I have given network so much glitter, right?
Well, I mean, shiny things is always a good strategy with networks, so it's not like I don't do the same thing. Oh, but I didn't know you had a sister.
Well, I mean, recent development.
Oh, okay.
I have been adopted by so many people now. Oh my gosh, I'm a little brother to so many people.
You're very tall for a little brother.
And unfortunately for everyone, I am still going to get taller.
Well, I mean, your dad was pretty tall.
There was a split moment where Leo forgets that Rai means Tome and not his biological father. So for a second, Leo blinks before connecting those dots. It's like, oh yeah, Tome is really tall.
You seem to have fun. He was targeting you a lot too.
Oh yeah, that I was expecting.
Did you know that he was going to be there?
I mean, I kind of knew. I know he's been interested in stuff like that, and I mean, he is an investigator. I'm a big fan of Phantom Thieves. I would not be surprised. I was not that surprised when we were on opposite teams.
Yeah, I joined that game because it sounded like there was going to be lots of detectives there, but the other two on our team weren't. But that's okay. It was still fun.
I mean, if you go by that logic, how many people do you think on my team were actual Phantom Thieves? Because I'm pretty sure that would be some sort of illegal. Leo said, knowing full well.
Wasn't it like all of them, literally?
No, I don't think Current is a Phantom Thief. It was literally three out of four of them are actually Phantom Thieves. Yeah. Leo, who knows absolutely that he is he's fucking with Rai.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it'd be silly for real ones to show up, and especially if they were showing up, actually in their, show-offy outfits, because then they'll just get arrested. That's stupid.
I mean, then why would they show up in their show-offy outfits? You don't know what they look like outside of their show-offy outfits.
No. But I suppose that's why they wear them.
Who knows? I could be a Phantom Thief.
I don't know. I don't think Phantom Thieves let themselves get turned into chihuahuas, Leo.
I am going to bite you. Actually. I'm going to bite you and shake you like a dog. Is this what you want, Rai?
You have to catch me.
Is that what you want?
I mean, I could always run again.
Were it not for the fact that there are so many people here, and I would probably lose you in the crowd, I could outrun you, I swear. I know I can. I bet I can outrun you.
Depends on how many legs I've got at the time.
That's cheating. I can outrun you without magic, you shit.
Yeah, well, I can't outrun you without magic, so I guess you're just gonna have to live with it.
And I guess we're at an impasse, aren't we?
Yeah. So,
anyway.
Hey, if your sister's new, how long have you had your dad for?
I've known him for almost a year now. Camille has known him longer, but I started calling him dad first because they are dumb and emotionally constipated and didn't want to admit that they have familial feelings. So I had to be the one to do that and start it.
Oh, okay. So it didn't take a long time for it to feel right then?
Not a super long time.
I
mean, I have another one.
Another one what?
Another dad.
Oh, okay. Did it take any longer for them?
No, actually, it took a little. It took a little less time than it did with Tome because Mr. Airy found out something very, very important about me upon first meeting.
Rai just sort of tilts his head to the side confusedly.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's just I mean, I'm training to become a magician because of him.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah.
Like a wizard or
Like an all sleight of hand, no actual magic aside from my hammer space type of magician.
oh, a stage magician.
A stage magician. That's what he is. He's a street performer actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Like I can actually show you and let me roll that hammer space. That's a 7, and I'm pretty sure their fail I believe is a 1 through 3. So he holds up his hands, everything is empty, nothing up his sleeves. Before reaching behind him, and when he pulls his hand back out, there is a pigeon sitting in his hand.
Oh, wow. I mean, if I didn't know you had a hammer space, that'd be a lot more impressive, but...
Listen.
Wow, you could definitely go on tour of, like, Faruma or any of the other countries a long way away where they don't have a lot of tunes, and you could absolutely make a lot of money like that.
Probably, but I don't
Also,
know.
why did you have a bird in your
things.
hammer space?
This is Shuffles, and I keep them with me because I love them.
Right, okay. I suppose there is supposed to be air in there.
Shuffles very, very contently sitting in Leo's hands, just quietly coos.
Rai's going to reach over for a small pet with one finger on the head of the bird.
Yes, Rai can pet Shuffles. And actually, as Rai is petting Shuffles, Leo's like, speaking of visiting, though, actually, you guys should come over to my house because I have 30 pigeons.
That is a lot of pigeons.
I love them all. I've named every single one of them, and I love them, and they help me with my magic tricks.
Oh, that's neat. I like street
and
performing. I haven't done it in a while, actually.
You know what? We should do that.
I wonder if we could combine our acts somehow. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, plus, like, we're children, like, obviously, and, I mean, I don't know about you, but I am adorable and charming.
Hey, peck you! I'm super adorable! My mom says so!
I don't know, that sounds kind of biased.
And that's irrelevant.
Uh-huh.
Have I shown you what I do?
I don't think so. I know the last time we hung out, we talked a lot about Phantom Thieves.
We did. Hang on. I've got it. Let me just get it out of my pocket.
That is an 8. He's going to reach into his pocket and he's going to pull out, very similarly in the from behind him rather than from his pocket, but from behind him, just sort of pull out this big cardboard box, which it's actually quite weathered and old, but it's like a stove cardboard box that's been turned inside out and it's been painted and it's got a bit cut out of it at the front and some curtains and a little white piece of paper, and it's this little tiny puppet theater made out of this stove cardboard box. And he gives the box a fond little pat, and then does some Will Smith hands go, I do puppets!
Leo is sitting there, kind of prayer hands. That is just... Fuck. You are really adorable.
Told you so.
Shut up.
But here, watch. This is how I do it.
And he sort of just leans on the cardboard, and then he goes flat against it, and then you can kind of see his little silhouette on the white paper inside the puppet theater. And it's just a silhouette version of him. It just sort of waves up at Leo from inside the puppet theater.
Okay, that is pretty cool, I guess.
And I can do different things, not just me. And then suddenly there's like a dragon next to him, which he reaches over and pats on the nose.
Okay, yeah, fine, that's cool. I mean,
I used to. This is how I used to get money before I met Mom.
that's fair. Oh, actually, if we do want to do something together, it doesn't have to be me doing magic. Uh, and it goes back to Rai voice. I can literally just use whatever voices I have memorized, and I can give voices to whatever you're doing.
Ooh, character voices. Yes, I'm so bad at those. Yes, that's a great idea. I love that. I love that.
Oh, that sounds really fun, actually.
And you know all the best places in Villestown where there's lots of people who are likely to throw money into a hat or something.
That
And
is
then we could
true.
go and spend it on like ice cream or something.
I could also just get us ice cream.
That's not the point. I mean, I don't need to busk for food money, but then we've earned it and can go and spend it on whatever we want. And ice cream is fun.
That's fair. You know what? I concede that point.
And he's gonna jump
Yo.
out of his puppet theater and start putting it away.
I have a better one. This is my old one, but my Uncle Staniel helped me build one out of wood. It's a bit bigger and heavier, so I don't carry it around with me as such because it's quite big. But this one I carry with me still, just in case I need it.
That's fair. And if the other one's heavy, I'm also not very strong, but I could probably talk Izumi into carrying it for us.
Oh, are they your friend?
Yeah. It's Camille's older brother.
Oh, you know a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Mom
Yeah.
does too. I mean, you've seen her wall.
Oh yeah. And I found out that the stagehands are like what, 200 strong? And I'm a stagehand now, kind of, I guess.
Yeah, you kind of are.
Oh man. Leonardo Tsukiko stagehand Layton. My name
it's not
is
that long.
huge.
No. I mean, my full name, technically speaking, my full legal name is Lil Rai Peckin' Sneakster Shadow Stagehand. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. And Mom's
see.
is a little Lynn Reckless Picnic Pom Pom Stagehand. Maybe I'm getting these around the wrong way. I think it's Pom Pom first, actually. I don't usually say her full name, but she's got lots of names.
Oh, geez, that reminds me of what we named Juby's sword.
Oh, your friend has a sword with a name? Is it alive or is it just for funsies?
It's kind of alive. Me trying to find what we named Juby's fucking sword. It's long as fuck. And it's really fucking funny. There's the bitch. Yeah, Leo is just like, I don't think any of us will beat Juby's sword, whose name is Wisp, Transrite, Layton, On It, Christy, Shannon, Cutlass, Houdin, Tome, Etch, Yukon.
That is a very long name for
It
a sword.
is. Yeah, someone decided to put my full name into the name of the sword.
That's a little bit nice, though.
I guess.
Then your friend Juby, whenever they've got their sword, gets to carry a little piece of you with them.
See, that's a lot nicer than what we were actually doing. I think we gave the sword that long of a name to bug him.
Well, that's why nicknames exist.
You're right.
I mean, nobody really calls me by my full name.
I would be
Grunkle
worried
Tort
if
just
they
calls
did.
me Sneakster. So does Uncle Hattie. They just call me Sneakster, and I don't mind that.
That's fair. I don't think anyone actually uses my middle name. It's always just Leo.
It's easy to remember.
Yeah. Though now I'm wondering how long I could get my name.
You need some titles. Titles are
no.
titles are a good way to get your name even longer. Cause I mean, I got Junior Detective, and Mom's got Detective, and she's also a Viscountess. So she's got Viscountess, Detective, Lil Lynn, Pom Pom, Reckless Picnic, Stagehand. So titles work real good. You could tack them on at the beginning.
Wait, back up. What? I don't remember if I know this story, but when in the world did Aunt Lynn become nobility?
I mean, it was at least a year ago. It's been a while, actually.
That is fucking wild.
Yeah, no, Jacques and Asclepius, who are in charge of Halloween Town, made Mom a Viscountess.
Oh, what the fuck? That's so cool!
I know, right? It's so neat.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that means eventually you'll inherit some sort of Viscount title too.
Probably, but I'm happy without for now, because I know what the word inherent means, and I don't care for that.
Right, people don't have to die for you to inherit things.
Blink, blink. You don't?
No.
Well, that's good.
It's like, I guess it'd be more like a hand-me-down. But I don't know if that feels like not a very noble thing to say about a noble title.
Also, the way that hand-me-downs work is you have to give something up to give it to someone else, and I think Mom likes being a Viscountess, so she can keep it for now.
That's fair.
It was really easy remembering to call her Mom when that became a thing.
I'm glad.
Just wish the next one was just as easy.
The next one?
Well, there's someone that Mom really likes. And I think they'd make a really good dad. I haven't asked him about it yet. But
You wanna roll me an insight?
Sure. What's your insight?
Come on, detective boy.
17?
Yeah, he as Rai is like, yeah, this person that Lynn really likes. Leo is not even really trying to hide it. There's a good-natured grimace, we'll say.
Okay. He's just gonna sort of frown at that.
what was that look for?
Nothing. I had nothing. Nothing at all. Not you. You're my cousin, and I love you, and I support your decisions always.
But ...
Oh, I mean, there's no but about that part. But I did meet Gregory once.
Oh, you know him? You know Gregory. He's cool, isn't he?
Sure.
I mean, he can't cook, so that's not something he's going to be doing at our house without supervision. But he's really nice, and he makes Mom so happy. And quite frankly, compared to my first dad, he's a massive upgrade.
You know, that I get. I feel that. I really fucking feel that. Damn, ain't that just the way with shitty dads, though, am I right?
Seems like it. But I really like Krieger. He's funny, and he's fun, and he cares a lot, and he's
And
always...
you know what? He did not react super badly to a shovel talk. Which is good.
Did you shovel talk him for Mom?
Absolutely I did. And it wasn't just me. Also, my younger brother was there with me.
Well, good. Mom had to explain to me what that meant. So, I'm glad she's got lots of people who were willing to go to bat for her.
I mean, yeah. I mean, she's kind of the only person I know now who knew my mom.
Mm.
And she came to find me, and she helped me that one time on the street before I came to stay with you guys at Halloween Town.
That's what she
I
does.
don't know. Yeah, I guess so. No. I guess I haven't known her for a super long time, but I don't know. She was important to Mom, so.
But more notably, she's important to you. It doesn't matter that it hasn't been a long time. Every second counts.
I guess. Man, I came to find you to mess with you, and now we're talking about feelings. Gross. Anyway, you should tell Gregory what you think. I mean, if he's that great and all, and you like him that much, and Aunt Lynn likes him that much.
Yeah, I've been putting it off. I don't know why it's been so hard. I've been so nervous about it.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, shitty past dads, am I right? Sometimes it does make it a little hard.
I mean, I never had a mom before, so that one wasn't too hard.
Which is fair. But I mean, if you're nervous enough to keep putting it off, you also don't have to bring it up that quickly. You can keep mulling it over.
But I've been thinking about it for such a long time. I don't want to... I don't know. I want to do it. Every time I try, I chicken out. I don't think he'd have a problem with it.
Then I, your ever-loving cousin who supports you and your endeavors, will lend you a lucky charm.
You will?
As I look through. Yes, absolutely I will.
He's got little stars in his eyes. He's like in awe and also super grateful.
That was a 10 on the hyperspace roll, and he pulls out two things. As I look over, he pulls out a watch that has a frog on it, a little froggy watch. And he pulls out a mystery novel. It's all paperback. You can tell like someone has read through it and flipped through it a lot because the spine is really cracked and there are white bits going through it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also a little charred.
Mm.
And he holds them out to Rai. He holds out the froggy watch first and is like, "This was something I got from my best friend because he makes and repairs watches, and it's one of the coolest things he's given me that I'm able to keep in my pocket."
Oh, it's very cute.
And isn't it? And he hands that to Rai, and he holds up the book. And this is one of the books that my mom wrote.
Wrote? I didn't know she was an author. That's so cool.
And he's going to reach both hands out and he's going to take it very delicately like it was made out of spun sugar.
And it's definitely an old book. The pages are kind of yellowed and they feel almost a little brittle along the chart, like, and they're, the charred bits. And he's just, she, before she became a detective, she was a mystery novel author. And so I, Leonardo Tsukiko Stagehand Layton, am temporarily granting you these to give you strength for when you next talk to Gregory and you bring up that whole dad thing.
Rai has definitely got the sparkly eye, and he's just looking at this book and this froggy watch like you've just given him the keys to immortal life or some shit. He is absolutely in awe. Is like, whoa, this means so much. Wow.
I'm trusting you with those. Those are some of my most prized possessions.
Yeah, wow. Thank you, Leo.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, this is something important to you. And it's a big deal for you. So I'm probably not going to be there for whatever talk you have with Gregory, but spiritually, I will be there giving you anime belief.
Sounds like your style.
Absolutely. I mean, the Toon half is Ghiblian.
And he's just going to very carefully put both of these things in his hammer space, and then he's going to go in for a hug.
Yeah, Leo will absolutely hug Rai.
I am going to roll strength to see how strong he can hug. Historically not very, but let's see what happens. That is a 6 on the die, which means that is a whole 4. I can do that maths on my own.
That's really fucking funny.
It is a weak ass hug. But he's trying his best. He's got little stick arms.
He's got little stick arms. And Leo kind of snorts and pats Rai on the head. Is like, all right, Tiger, damn.
Thank you. I'll make sure to get them back to you after I talk to Gregory. Gosh. Okay, I'll try and be brave about it.
And hey, really, he's alright, I guess. But I mean, he likes Aunt Lynn, and by extension, he is basically legally obligated to also like you and network. So
He seems to.
Then it should be no problem.
Yeah. Gosh, some of the things we've gone up against has been less scary than this. You didn't find that when you were talking to Tom?
I guess since I had met Mr. Airy before I met Tome, with Tome, I guess I partially started calling him Dad because I knew my younger brother wouldn't end up calling him Dad unless I did something about it. And nothing like using jealousy and the Cain instinct, am I right?
I mean, I never really got that with my sister. And I've only had other family, like cousins and stuff, over the last 2 years or so. So I'm still kind of learning that one.
Whole Cain instinct thing? Don't worry. It. And Leo very, very gently, like, bonks a hand on the top of Rai's head. It's just, you are going to experience so much Cain instinct.
I need to roll a d2. 1 yes, 2 no. Okay, fine. He will refrain.
What was he gonna do?
Well, I mean, he still has 4th level spell slots left.
Ah, you shit.
I mean, I still could. I mean, you can make a whiz save for Leo if you want.
Oh my god. 17.
Meets it, beats it. Alas.
He feels the magic start to settle before he gives Rai the stink eye and is like, don't you fucking dare.
Everyone just breaks into giggles.
Why not, Leo? It was funny as hell.
I don't need me being turned into animals to become a running gag, alright? That would have been the second time, and then I'd have to really watch myself.
Well, I mean, you might want to watch yourself anyway because I think it's really funny.
I am going to just hold you by the leg and dangle you over a tall building.
Good thing I can turn into a bird now.
I bet your bird form has nothing on my many, many birds. You are so very small and charming and lovable.
I think I'm bigger than a dove. Maybe? I don't know.
Okay, but are you cuter than all of my doves? Because that's a no.
Well, I haven't seen all of your doves. Frankly, I don't actually think I've seen myself. I keep forgetting to look at what I look like, but everyone else seems to think I'm pretty dang cute. But you're also biased, so...
Well, so is Aunt Lynn, so meh.
We need a impartial judge.
Which is hard to do since everyone we know kind of is very, very biased towards both of us.
That's true. That is very true. Well, I guess it'll just have to be a mystery for the ages.
Well, shit, I guess so.
Maybe one day we'll find someone impartial.
Maybe one day. You know what? next goal after street performing.
Yeah. I think that sounds fun.
Perfect. Though I will eventually get back for you for the Chihuahua thing, you little shit.
And it was in front of so many people,
There was a crowd. There was an audience, and in front of my best friend, and in front of my dad, and in front of all of my siblings who were in the crowd.
And especially since you were showing off at the beginning with your flips, which I didn't know you could do. That's so cool. But you were flipping and showing off, and I'm like, no, it's dog time. You could be a little shaky dog.
One day I will find you. One day one day I will get my revenge, and maybe it'll be tomorrow, maybe the next day. You'll never know.
I look forward to it, Leo. You know where I live.
I do know where you live.
Speaking of, I don't know where you live. You want to show me your birds?
Yes, I absolutely want to show you my birds. We should first, though, find everyone who was here for us in the audience, because we've kind of just been sitting here.
Oh, yeah. We should do that. We should do that. Yeah. And then you can show me your birds.
Absolutely. I will introduce you to all 30 of them and tell you all of their names.
I probably won't remember them, but I will write them down.
You'll remember them eventually, because I talk about my birds a lot.
Can't wait.
Alright, you go find who's here for you, I'll go find who's here for me, and then we can meet back up here.
Okay.
Alright. And break.
Oh dear. And I suppose they just sort of run into the crowd to find all of their supports.
Yep, they split up and they find their people.
Amazing.
You know, there was a lot less violence in this FPS than I thought there would be.
I kind of didn't reset any of Rai's spells after Paintfest, which is fair because he wouldn't have been able to redo them anyway. And not many of them are good for just fucking around. They're all like, I need you to die kind of spells.
Yeah, a lot of Leo's also are either healing spells or like things like blindness, deafness, and dissonant whispers.
Yeah. Like, I considered hideous laughter for a second, then I'm like, polymorph would be really funny to happen twice. But not quite.
And I mean, like, the only other thing Leo has is a card gun, which is not something he wants to, one, shoot at his cousin, and two, shoot into a crowd.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
But
Great.
very good FPS. Thank
That
you,
was a
Whis, for
delight.
playing with me.
That was so fun. And they got to have some nice cousin time.
I love that.
Oh man, I just picture them later and it's just Leo introducing each of his birds individually.
Yeah, they go back to the Leo, Christy, Yukon on it house or whatever. And in the backyard is just this big like holding area for all of his birds. And they all look almost exactly alike, but Leo takes one out, holds it up to Rai, tells him the name, takes the next one out, holds it up to Rai.
Yep. He's doing his best, but like he's got his little portable caseboard notebook out and he's just writing these down quick. And just in turn he's like, I am not gonna remember these. They all look the same. But I couldn't tell him that. Gosh.
He's so excited about his birds.
Yeah. It could break his heart.
Oh.
That's the secret. Leo knows that no one else can tell his birds apart.
Bless. I mean, Rai does have the capacity to speak with animals, but not today, he doesn't, anyway.
Not today.
Yeah.
What a good FPS.
That was super cute. I really liked that.
It was very good.
Oh dear. Should we say goodbye to our audience?
Yes, thank you, our present and future listeners. Thank you, AI. And thank you again, Whis, for playing with me.
No, thank you. This was great.
This is very good. All right.
Oh dear.
Bye!